Good morning, everyone. I'm in a different setting today. I'm on the David Yetman Trail in Tucson, Arizona. I have a beautiful view behind me. I have a beautiful view all around me. That's the great thing about Arizona, that there's so many beautiful trails where you can go and just hike. I've been hiking for an hour right now, and then I have a hike and to back to my car. But anyways, I want to talk about a concept called FOMO, the fear of missing out. The concept which you might have heard when you are in college and then you realize that, hey, I don't want to miss out on a certain party which is happening, or I want to listen in what's going on because I have a fear of missing out. I'm currently on a social media detox for 30 days. I'm not gonna lie, I have cheated like 3 times. I've opened Instagram 3 times for just random reason, but it was definitely less than 3 minutes at max. I realized that I was consuming the media. I was not actually processing it. If you would ask me, hey, even if I was on the social media for 30 minutes, if you would ask me, hey, what were the last 3 posts you saw? I wouldn't be able to answer you because I was not processing it. I was just consuming it again and again and again. And that was the problem. I soon realized that 70% of the people I follow on my Instagram were the people I don't really care about. I've never met them before. And if they go away, I'm not really gonna care about. The next 20% of the people were the people whom I have met maybe in like 5 years' time or 10 years' time. And I see them. It's good to see them here and there, but I've never chatted with them. I think it's less than 10% of the people I talk to in like last 6 months, 3 months, and I'm sure like there's less than 2% of people who I talk to regularly. It's funny, right? You follow 1,000 people, but if you think about it, just only 2% of people you really want to follow. Of course, the first principle of social media is that they want to hit that dopamine. Every time you see a view, every time you see a like, you get that dopamine rush. And that's why you go back and back again and keep going on. The second thing is curiosity. What is happening with this friend of mine? What is happening with this friend of mine? Why is LinkedIn so popular? Because everybody's sharing that, hey, I got a job, I did this, I did that. And that's a big problem, the curiosity of knowing what other people are doing and getting depressed, getting anxious because of that. Hey, this person is doing something and I'm not doing that. I think that's the bigger problem. And I would say that's the fear of missing out. You don't want to lose on the content which is going on around you. You want to know. Let me tell you about an experiment which I did in 2013 fall. So in 2012 and 2013, during my freshman year in college, I didn't do really well in college. I actually flunked the course. I had a GPA of 2.56 at the end of year one, and I was okay because it was summer vacation and I was gonna go and party with my friends and hang out. So it didn't really matter at that time. But at the starting of the fall of the second year, that was the sophomore year, my professor emailed me and said that, hey, you can't really take these courses just because you didn't score really well. And if you score low on this semester as well, you will be on probation. Basically, I was fucked. And just like every other teenager or just like every other college student, what I did, went to YouTube and started watching motivational videos. Mostly they don't really work, but I came across this guy, Eric Thomas, who said this.
There's some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you would be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success.
And it hit home for me. It really hit home for me. I was like, why can I not do it? I switched to a basic dummy phone, a Nokia phone, and I had a small Nexus tablet which didn't have any social media, just had emails. And I would honestly like just switch off the Wi-Fi and internet on that as well whenever I'm studying, just use it for the PDFs. I started doing that. Soon I was just studying, in the initial time I was obviously grabbing my phone, even for that Nokia phone which was shitty and it didn't have anything. I had a fear that, hey, I'm going to miss out on a lot of groups and I'm going to miss out on a lot of conversations which is going to happen. I don't know if it's a good idea, but soon I realized that if it's an emergency, somebody's just going to call me, or I'm just going to check if with this one guy or two guy or three guy. I'd rather have a conversation than text people that, hey, what happened into this class or happened into that class. I bumped my GPA to 3.5 something in the third semester, and then 3.37 something in the fourth semester, which bumped my GPA over 3. And my professor, my advisor was really happy. I was really happy. I was actually content, like I was working so hard. I left my phone, and if I had to call my parents, because I was in Thailand that time, I used these calling cards. I just told them, hey, give me a missed call, I'll call you back. That's what I've been doing. Then I realized after the end of that year that I have taken like 7 Instagram pictures and less than 40 pictures on my Google Photos. Insane. I have hundreds of pictures every year on my Google Photos, on my Instagram, but that year I didn't take any pictures. And even among that 40 Google Photo pictures, it was mostly from somebody else. I told them like, hey, can you send me those pictures, because I want to store it for memories. And that's what I did. Soon I realized that the value I was getting out of the social media was much, much lesser than the time I was spending on it. And it was insane, right? You would think that, oh, I'm in all of these groups, I need to spend more time, I need to see what's going on, but you end up realizing that it is all a waste of time. What matters is what kind of work you're doing, and if you're focused on it, and if you, of course, you want to check on it, spend like 30 minutes a day to finish off. I'm kind of an obsessive person, so I need to know, I need to block off. I need to go cold turkey on stuff, right? I need to just close things off. So yeah, I'm still in the hiking phase. What you get from social media is this fake sense that you're getting a lot of information. But why do you need all of this information? You're not going to use it. Mostly people who follow me are applicants of the US universities. Why are you looking at H1B visa interviews? Or why are you looking at visa interviews even before 6 months before your visa interview? That doesn't make sense to me. You're spending all of this time worrying about things which is 6 months away, which is not even going to happen in a while. Just doesn't make sense. So for the next 2 weeks, let's try this experiment. If you want to shut down your phone, cut off all the social media you have, and just focus on your work. Try doing deep work. The first 3 days are going to be tough, but you have to get by it. Do this. Delete all the social media apps. Keep WhatsApp because it's more like a messaging service rather than a social media app now. But delete all the social media apps, block it on your Chrome or Safari extension or whatever. If you don't want to go that hard, try doing like a 30 minutes session of social media at the end of the day, but cut it at 30 minutes, not more than that. It's going to be hard. Again, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. It's going to be hard for the first 3 days. Try doing this experiment for 2 weeks. We'll come back and I want to know how you feel about it, how you feel about going just 2 weeks without social media, just without your addiction with it. Try it. Let's see how it goes, and we'll see. I'm gonna go back to hiking.